We've spoken on this program about sexual abuse, child sex abuse, pedophilia, and the cover-up of that abuse in extreme areas of different religions. We've talked about Orthodox Jews, we've talked about in Christianity, we've talked about in Islam, smaller religions, tribal religions, Jehovah's Witnesses, etc. This is a story from the Daily Beast about a rabbi here nearby, near our studio in Brooklyn, who is, he's a Hasidic rabbi named Nuchem Rosenberg, and he is being ostracized and physically attacked big time for exposing child molestation in his Brooklyn neighborhood. Now, for people who aren't familiar, South Brooklyn, when you cross the Williamsburg Bridge, more or less, and I'm sorry, not South Brooklyn, South Williamsburg is an area that has a very, very large Orthodox Jewish population. And that area is, they are large consumers of welfare benefits. Typically, the women are not going to college, and therefore you can imagine how this affects average incomes in the community. There are problems in this community. And Nuchem Rosenberg is exposing one specific problem, which is that of child sex abuse. And he says boys would come to me and tell me they go to the ritual baths and that they're being sodomized. Girls telling me that their father has sex with them. And some other members of the Orthodox community have actually condemned Rabbi Rosenberg for exposing this, while others say he's doing an absolutely good thing and he's doing the thing that our religion actually tells us we should do. This is absolutely horrible, whatever the religion is. As I've mentioned, I grew up secularly, but culturally Jewish. We need to expose this no matter where it is, Lewis, and we see that the extreme areas of religion seem to be rife with child sex abuse and the cover-ups of such abuse. And the fact that Rabbi Rosenberg is being stoned for exposing crimes really shows us that there is not a particular interest in most extreme religious communities in ending this or in coming clean as to what's going on.
Now, is this the same guy who was attacked with the bleach or acid or whatever? Had the acid thrown in his face? Do you remember that?
You know, I think it is the same guy, but I don't want to say for sure. I don't have that in my notes.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, the one constant here, of course, is religion. I guess you could say extreme versions of religion. And yeah, it's got to stop.
And of course, Lewis, we're not saying that only those who are religious are child sex abusers. What we are saying is that across any number of religions, there seem to be in the extreme areas child sex predators as well as the cover-up of those abuses.
Right, and it just takes a handful of brave people to start speaking out about this. I can't believe it took this long for people to start speaking out about it. In this case, this has probably been going on for decades.
Next, we will talk to astrophysicist Lawrence Krauss, a favorite guest on this show. Stay with us.